Good evening. Greetings from the Institute of Global Professional IGP. Greetings from the Institute of Global Professional IGP. Thank you all for joining us and staying with us today. Honorable Knowledge Seeker, today I am your host for the morning, for the evening. My name is Badmudash. I am from Bangladesh. Dear Knowledge Seeker, I am proud to be associated with IGP. IGP is a social and certified international educational and training institute. In already served 35 million plus knowledge seekers from 100 plus countries. IGP is internationally recognized and globally accredited. We are connected to more than 450 plus profession and 4,500 plus organizations. In Institute of Global Professional, IGP is a training faculty for skill development, which was founded in 2020 and is generating competent candidates to meet demand in the global labor market by professional qualification. The Institute of Global Professional is an educational institute that provides social work globally recognized and reputable. We serve student and community resource providing holistic social work and education. We believe that it's not effective to increase one skill just by acquiring formal education. So we provide effective training and consultation to generate proficient generation all over the world. We distribute our services locally, nationally, internationally to student, job seeker, job holder, and also for learner, the respective campus location and distance learning platform. We are an occupational and dependable institute. IGP is one of the famous online institutes from all over the world. Our vision is education is not a business product, it's a part of our human rights. Based on our vision, we are trying to reach all corners of the world for free webinar, seminar courses, award, quiz competition, mentoring, and counseling, etc. On the other side, we are also trying to offer more than 100 premium services for free, like create own portfolio website, Resume builder, cover letter, motivation letter, and wall knowledge platform for gathering general knowledge which can update all day. Kids learning game, website free course, convert sites, many more. We help to empower you to learn to meet their expectation and dream and become highly skilled people. We implement several training program, webinar, and offline online courses for youth and learner by professional trainer, speaker, and coaches. Our sessions are conducted by global renowned professionals to develop all kind of youth and to promote the education of their abilities and personalities. Spreading knowledge is crucial for the Institute of Global Professionals. We believe that knowledge is love and light and vision. So we try to understand the needs of today's generation and serve them with good research and practice methods. We must have a genuine concern for the learner we represent. More diversity, growth, and innovation are required to lead a session with professionalism, passion, and integrity. IGP members are committed to offering effective best quality service and continual improvement so that individuals who seek information can improve their skill level and value. Before we move to the next, let me remind don't forget to share, tag, and mention your friend in the comment box. Your support is very valuable for us. Thank you. Before we move to the next, let me remind don't forget to share, tag, and mention your friend in the comment box. Your support is very valuable for us. Thank you. Moving to the next, with your continuous support, you already completed 1,607 webinars successfully. Moving to the next, with your continuous support, you already completed 1,607 webinars successfully. Dear IGP speaker, participant, and well-wisher, at this moment, this is a very important message for you all. We change and design our website, www.eduigp.com. On this website, we have surprise for everyone. Hope you will be benefited. We already launched our new website where you can find all our previous activities together with lots of new features. But one strong point is that without an account or login, you cannot enjoy our services. So create your account for once with proper information. Note that with proper information, you will enjoy all features. With mismatched data, you cannot do anything here. From now on, you have to participate in live quiz competition on our website. We replace Slido. You have to join directly on our website. Now you can check all of our previous webinars with verified e-certificate. Now it's easier and time oriented because after the session, we will not provide you any code for certification. You have to take part in one exam. After that, if you pass, you will receive your certificate, otherwise no. But you can take part in an exam unlimited till you pass. If you are an IGP speaker, you can download all your previous certificate speakership certificate. If you are a host of IGP, then you can download your certificate of gratitude. If you are an online live quiz competition, then you can download your certificate of participation. If you are selected for a lifetime membership, then you can download a certificate of lifetime membership easily. Besides this, if you participate in an award function which organized combined support with IGP, you can download that also. You can instantly prepare and download 18 types of instant certificate from our website within a minute. Certificate of Global Professional Membership, Certificate of Global Influence during the pandemic, Certificate of Active Knowledge Seeker, Certificate of Social Activities during the pandemic, Certificate of Achievement IGP Knowledge Seeking Campaign 2020, Certificate of Achievement IGP Knowledge Seeking Campaign 2021, Certificate of Achievement IGP Knowledge Seeking Campaign 2022, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 1, Authentic Assessment in Teaching Learning, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 2, Teaching English as a foreign language and assessment. Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 3, Digital Classroom and Engagement Tool. Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 4, The New Trend in Education. Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 5, Upskilling Organizational Leadership and Managerial Skills. Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 6, Trend and Innovation in Mathematics Education. Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 7, Research Comprehension Approach. Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 8, Art in Teaching Special Program in the Arts. Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 9, 21st Century Tools in Teaching Mathematics. Certificate of IGP Corporate Ambassador, Certificate of IGP Campus Ambassador, which you can prepare and download within a minute. From now on, you can participate in 1,000 plus international level quiz with verified e-certificate. Teaching tips for teachers, health tips for parents, health tips for teens, gamification tools for teachers. You can join IGP Alumni. You can check out our 50 plus premium services website for free and many more. Dear IGP well-wisher, we promised previously, but lack of technical issue, we are late sending you on time. This is a great opportunity to collect your previous credential. We solve all issue from our website. Now you can enroll, reset password, everything. You can check your dashboard for all webinar details. It's a cordial request to check all button and pages on our website. Surely I can say you will be benefited. Thank you, but note that without an account or login, you cannot enjoy our services. At present, we are going to start our 1608 webinar, which name is Article Promotion, and today our speaker's name is Dr. Shobhik Ganguly. He is from India. Before I hand over the stage to our speaker, sir, I want to share a very little bit about him. Assistant Professor, Department of Electrical and Instrumentation Engineering, Thapur University of Engineering and Technology. Now, very important moment for me to invite our speaker to IGP with his presentation. Now, very important moment for me to invite our speaker to IGP with his presentation. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Sir, can you hear me?
Madam, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Now we can hear you. Sir, can you hear me?
Can we start, ma'am?
Yes, sir. But sir, we can see you. You can start, but we can see you actually.
Madam, can you hear me?
Sir, your voice is breaking. We can hear you properly and we can see you. The skin is blurred.
Please share my PPT first. I can't hear you, ma'am.
Sir, I can hear you now.
Come again.
Yes, sir, I can hear you now properly.
Can you?
Sorry, sir.
Can I start?
Yes, sir, you can start, but the thing is, we can see you properly. Your skin is blurred and your voice is breaking. We can hear you properly also. Can you hear me and see me properly, sir? Sir, can you hear me and see me properly?
Please leave it. Not audible. Check your sound issues. I can start without
Sir,
my PPT, right?
okay, sir, then you can please continue your presentation.
So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all the participants today. We have assembled to. Ma'am, I cannot hear a single word from your side. So let me continue. Okay. So, let us discuss discuss today some interesting topic which we call as article promotion. Basically, we are going to discuss about article promotion in terms of the research articles or the manuscripts that you submit for getting published. How will you promote and why will you promote? What is the importance of promoting your article? So first of all, let me summarize the fact that when you are publishing your research article, often it is a advancement of your scientific knowledge, which will lead to some innovation in your respective discipline. So, the value of your research is disseminating and making it an effective promotion of because your academic community by some societies, or it can be some work related to it. Basically, it can lead to some researches can also lead to policy making as well. Say, for example, some are used for industrial applications or industrial practices, some are used for the societal development. So your research article will have a very far reaching impact, not only to the academic community, but also it can influence any policy making part. Say, if for example you are writing a research article on energy policy, so of course it will be having an impact on the policy making part. It can have impact on the say, if you are doing work on some industrial practices. Say, for example, you are developing some standards, you are formulating some electricity rules, or you are doing any work that is beneficial to the society at a large. So, we need to explore today over here how you can promote your research articles and how we can discuss some strategies for its wider dissemination. And we should also highlight the role of the various stakeholders associated. Say, for example, I am working in a particular institute, that how will I accommodate, how will I get to know about my visibility. Sometimes it is a matter of your promotion or your evaluation or your assessment, that organization you are serving at as well. So how to increase your visibility of your research, how to make your research more impactful to the scientific community. But it will not be restricted to scientific community, it will be also be involved with some industry practices as well. It may involve some societal development as well. So in this way we can discuss about few points regarding the importance of promoting your article. Why do we require to promote our article? So basically, it is a sharing of knowledge that we have on some new discoveries, some new innovations. So your promoting your article will definitely give a can bridge the gap between any scientific advancement that is taking place with the general public or the society as a whole. So it is a dissemination of a valuable set of information to a broader audience. Sometimes it can address some crucial issues related to social challenges or societal challenges. Say, for example, we have seen already in the recent past the COVID era, how many patents were filed, how many innovations came up regarding, say, for example, sanitizing channels, how to use sanitizer. There were several innovations that took place, even with respect to sanitizing your hands, hand washes. Several things have come up, several innovations have been. So necessity is a mother of invention. That's why there was a get yourself free from, definitely, if it is solving issues or any, if you are doing any, of course, that must be reached, that particular scientific audience, or the societal people, or the policymakers, or the industrial practitioners, they must be targeted. So that's why we need to understand that we need to have a wide dissemination of our research articles, or wide dissemination of our knowledge to the society at large, because ultimately you are doing innovation for the benefit of the mankind, or for the benefit of the society, or any policy that you are framing, or any code of practice that you are formulating, or some other innovations that you are making. So basically, uh, promoting your article will have two ways. It can be, say, for example, to get connected to there is a collaboration, there is a benefit of collaboration. Researchers can somebody and discuss some issues regarding, and my job is to some optimize network security issues. It's the way you discuss conversation in our respective, and we facilitate and exchange of discussed each other with regarding the bio-inspired, the other person with me whatever information that he could give about address those challenges involved in that particular problem. So basically, this will also encouraging when you are exchanging some academic or industrial collaborate. Can be some constructive criticism as well, peer review as well, and exploration of the research naturally take place. This will also contribute to the advancement of knowledge as well as innovation. Once again, as I told you earlier, it is of course requires enhancement or creation. Say, for example, you have different academic designations in our university teaching, or in institute teaching, institute level teaching. We go through several progressions, right? Each country has its own way of career progress academics as well. So of course, for your career progression as well, you need to uh, promote your research articles. Now, why is it so? Because uh, it is required, unless and until you get required amount of citations, perhaps. Some may look at your innovations and see that they are not appropriately cited. So what is the fun of that particular research article? So of course, for your career path to go smoothly, you require to collaborate, you require to exchange ideas, information, get your articles not only published but also promoted as well. It will of course the age exchange new ideas, conferences in your domain, attend some seminars, you can go, you can collaborate with other experts in your review, and you can people experts also from them. So and gradually reading
Sir, your voice
for
is
the last
breaking. We can't hear you properly.
half an hour. Uh, we were discussing about effective scientific communication, and I think definitely communication mode of communication is So let me continue without camera because I think that may hinder the network issues more often. While we are discussing about engaging your audience, your target audience through some visuals, we can go for graphical abstract. We can go and post in some media channels. We can go for social media communication. We can collaborate with different scientific communicators, journalists, media persons to amplify the reach of our work. There are several online platforms that are available these days in the form of ResearchPod, ResearchGate, Research Square. So you can put your article, you can put your novel contribution of your article, so that if somebody is interested, they may request you the full text so that they can get to know about your research article. They can access your research article, or you can give them a private share. So these type of things that keep on going while you are promoting any particular article. Next part comes when you are engaging in some social media platforms like Twitter, like LinkedIn, like ResearchGate. These are some of the platforms by virtue of which you can reach a diverse audience. Sometimes Facebook Live, we are going right now through Facebook Live. We are going right now through YouTube Live as well. So these are the different social media platforms by virtue of which we can make use of to promote our article, to use as a powerful tool, or social media platforms we may use as a powerful tool to promote our research articles. And of course, you may use some hashtags, some multimedia content, some concise summary of your research to enhance your discoverability and shareability of their research. So this is one way by virtue of which you can think of and you can go ahead with promoting your article. Next comes another important strategy by virtue of which you can reach your audience, or your visibility of your research articles will increase. That's collaboration. And when we are talking about collaboration, you have to pick and choose your peers or colleagues or experts in the relevant domain, and with the help of which you can researchers or you people can tap some good networking, some good nexus, some expert advice sometimes, and how to reach to a broader audience, or how to form some collaborative projects, some joint publications, some interdisciplinary works. You can also always engage in some conferences, workshops, seminars that are taking place. That will also give you an opportunity to disseminate the different research findings to diverse audience and facilitate some good amount of knowledge transfer. Apart from that, we can always engage in some traditional media like newspapers, magazines. We still have, apart from your journals or conferences, we can still have some promotions taking place through different journals or magazines as well. So as we know that we have different news, different happenings, scientific happenings or innovations that are taking place, that are reported in the magazines as well. If I refer to IEEE, normally I refer the IEEE Control Magazine, IEEE Spectrum News. So these magazines you can always refer. There are plenty in your own area, own domain as well. And of course, you can go in for some press releases, some podcasts, some interviews, some op-eds. So these type of things you can think about and help to promote present your work to a wider audience, attract their attention from some policymakers, even some industry professionals, and even to the general public, if you are going for any societal benefit, or if you are doing any innovation which is for the society. Of course, who are your stakeholders? So we should discuss now. We were discussing about the importance so far. We were discussing about some of the strategies that you may adapt to promote your research article. At the same time, we can go in for looking at that what is the role of the different stakeholders that we have in the promotion of research articles. articles. We will talk about first who plays the active role. It's the research article. So you have to define strategies, the public to collaborate with peers, to collaborate networking the world in your you can records, talk to them, discuss them in different conferences, renowned experts in research. This is how we researchers can maximize contribute to the societal benefit. Apart from that, we have the actual role in supporting research work. So before also that open accessibility of a funding from your definitely go ahead for funding from for example I'll be it's from this is a way to create your platform for research for to showcase you the reputation of your academic institution you are belonging to. So wherever I go, I'll promote my institute. This is a way that you develop your outreach, not only of your research, but of your, sorry, we can call our academic institute are not funding me. If my organization is not funding me in my conferences, in my workshops, in my seminars, how will I promote my academic institution, or how will I develop or establish my networking and collaboration with different academic communities? So this is the way it goes. Of course, funding agencies. That's why we had been talking about regarding open access publications for the researchers to engage in some scientific communication strategies, grant applications, or something of that sort, so that these funding agencies can provide some incentive to the researchers to prioritize dissemination and impact by considering certain outreach activities or some public engagement as well. Publishers are also our stakeholders. Publishers, why? Because without the publishers, how can you publish your research articles? They are the main source. Of course, they are truly responsible for ensuring your research articles to receive maximum visibility. And of course, they can, even if you remember the COVID time, several journals have provided open access to the articles, and almost for a year or so, uh, they had been promoting because the online libraries were not accessible by the researchers. Of course, those who are working on simulations or other fields of study, accepting some experimental investigation, the process must go on for them. Also, the publishers will be also at a loss if they are publishing some good amount reputed journals. There can be chances that there are no or very less publications in their respective issues as well. So these type of things they keep on happening. So of course, I'll call also the publishers to be stakeholders. So first of all, we talk about uh, our researchers own for promoting our research articles. Then we are talking about academic institutions or the organizations or your university or your institutions as stakeholders. We talk about different funding agencies as well to be the stakeholders, and now we are saying that our publishers are also the stakeholders, because they also at certain point of time has a pressure of getting more and more articles published in a particular issue, the maximum number of articles to be published in an issue. If you see that, they will be also interested to know about the citations of your articles as well. So because impact factor, H index of the journal, and all those aspects are closely linked to it. So they also will ensure that your research articles receive maximum visibility. And of course, some media outlets, of course, social media platforms, also some conventional or traditional media, they too also have a great power to amplify your research, to amplify your findings, by covering different scientific advancements in an accessible and engaging manner. So, of course, some journalists, some science communicators, they can also collaborate with the researchers to accurately reflect your work and translate the complex concepts into some understandable narrative. Say, for example, I am writing any research article which is not understandable by the common layman. So, of course, your media providers for sciences, they should engage with the collaborators to portray their work and accurately translate the concepts. Say, for example, I may not be able to translate the exact algorithm I designed, or say, for example, whatever IoT based work I have proposed for my patent, I will not disclose in a layman language, of course. So, some narratives, some understandable narratives are definitely there to engage your audience so that they may feel attracted, they may approach you for collaboration, they would like to work with you, they would also like to uh, make use of it. Sometimes some industry practitioners must be making use of that particular product. Now, how to use some multimedia in your research? Say, for example, we talk about these days with Office 365, we talk about infographics too much. We talk about videos. Say, for example, every recorded video of IGP is available online these days. It is available in the YouTube. You can easily download and listen to it time and again to learn from it. And at the same time, I am getting my promotion done automatically. So, when we are talking about multimedia elements, we can talk about videos, how you construct your videos, how you present yourself in the delivery, how you engage your audience through some questions, some interactions, some interactive sessions, of course. And of course, you can make use of the different infographics, emojis, and all those things that will be interesting for your audience, and they may feel connected and they will not lose track. You may also make use of podcasts to communicate effectively, and where you can discuss some complex information into an easier narrative fashion, so that it is understood by a common layman as well, and it can attract a wider audience. And some may prefer visuals, some may prefer auditory content as well. So utilizing the multimedia appropriately in your research can also promote your research as well. When we are doing as online research communities, some academic forums, we have Telegram channels, we have WhatsApp groups to exchange our ideas, sitting from different disciplines. We are talking about providing opportunities for the researchers, for you people to get engaged in some discussions, share their work, and also seek collaboration and networking as well. So, actively participating in this particular community networks, say Telegram has a very uh, good way of utilizing or promoting, get your research promoted, or reach certain target audience as well. It will also increase the visibility of your research within your targeted audience. So, engaging in online research communities is these days must, of course, to promote it. And also, you can engage with some decision makers, those say, for example, those will allow your finding, those will allow your policy to be framed. You can also reach out to certain government bodies, and they will also bodies, non-government, private institutions, industry associations as well to communicate and your potential of your research or impact of your work influencing your policy and practices as well. So this is another way of influencing or engaging with some policymakers, with some decision makers to promote your research. Leverage the professional networks like talking to colleagues, talking to mentors, interacting with collaborators to promote your research article. And of course, you can share your articles privately. You can share your articles to those networks, encouraging others to do a similar way, and they can amplify the reach of your research. This is a way by virtue of which you can amplify the reach of your research and increase the chances of collaborations and citations as well. Another important thing which I already discussed, that you should make it a habit to participate in number of conferences, number of symposia, seminars, etc. With an opportunity to share with your established some good connection working as well. You can and work with your peers as well. Also, when you are collaborating or networking, you can also receive some feedback from them. The feedback improve upon as well. So of course, you can often makers as well. So there are visibility and impact of the conferences physically, the symposium physically, good networking, some good research. So you get to know so maybe some level. Collaborations with public institutions. Say if you interact with some private government organizations, you can talk to some NGOs as well, some public institutions who can also contribute to the promotion of research articles as well. So basically, are trying to as metrics of your research. So you have to utilize for increasing your citations or citation counts. We have different Google Scholar citations, we have Scopus citations, we have Web of Science indexing, we have Thomson and Reuters to be indexing your articles or your journals in which you are publishing. So there are several H-index and I-10 index. Recently, we had been dealing with in terms of citation counts, how much is the H-index of your of an individual researcher, of your department, of the institute as well. Sometimes we look at H-index for a journal as well. We also talk about alt metrics, which is a metrics designed for the social media mentions or the downloads, number of downloads that are taking place. So you can get hold of it, and these will give you how many comments were there, how many say for example, I do have a habit of checking my comments in the Facebook after the program is held, or trying to reply and address people who have asked some questions or relevant things, putting likes also. They'll also feel encouraged that they will come again to my lecture someday later on. And you can follow up or interact with some audience who had been listening carefully to you and had been listening carefully to all your lectures. I have my fan base as well, and we know that this is a way to get yourself noticed in some social medias, in some downloads, in some likes, in some shares that are taking place. These type of things, they keep on happening, and there are also researchers who are also working on this alt metrics as well. So this can also help you to promote your articles, to get your work noticed, and to highlight your relevance of your work and influence of your research as well. We are talking about translating your research for public applications. How much practical applications, say for example, when we are talking about engineering background, definitely we have to have works which are related to some practical application or some benefits to the general public. So societal development, how much we can contribute to the society as a whole, what are the different challenges that the society has, and how we are able to overcome that. Say for example, we talk about health these days, we talk about enhancing any technology that can make our research more and more relatable and appealing to a wider section of the audience. So this is how your articles can get promoted. And of course, you have to maximize your impact of your research, and you have to also ensure the dissemination of knowledge to a wider or a larger audience as well. Apart from that, you can go for open access unless and until you have a funding. You should not go for it. And funding maybe from the institute or from different organizations or institutions as well. You can go for engagement in social media. You can also collaborate, networking. You can also engage in some conferences. You can also engage in some traditional media or even social media platforms to increase your visibility and reach of your work. Apart from that, you may get involved in academic institutions, some funding agencies. You can get hold of publishing houses in order to promote your article. Some media outlets you can think of that will support and encourage the promotion of your research. To innovation, it will lead to some policy societal development will take place. So this is where I'll like to end up, and over to IGP for any for having some network issues at my end. It's raining profusely over here in the eastern part of India, and we have a very bad weather. And with the help of which we had been able to continue, and to some extent, I have been able to talk about promoting research articles. We talked about the different strategies. We talked about the importance. Why do we require? We talked about some stakeholders that are related to your directly to your research. Say your academic institutions, your publisher, your funding agencies, your patronizer for open access, of course, and these type of things. How will you get yourselves promote your work, your research, get yourself noticed. Sometimes we say that beating your own drums, but sometimes it's good career path with to connect, for which some publicity is somewhere required. And gone are those days that you write your research articles, you do not present any graphical abstract or something of that sort. You don't engage your audience, your target audience, through private share of your article, private content of your article, go for podcasts. So these are not bad, of course. Beating your own drums, though, but still not bad. But you need to develop an outreach of your research as well. Thank you so much, IGP, for once again giving me an opportunity to speak on a platform once again. And I'll be happy to answer if there is any query.
Thank you so much, sir, for your rich content presentation, which can impact our knowledge seeker surely. After your presentation, I hope our knowledge seeker can learn something new, which was our only intention. Learn and grow together, IGP knowledge seeker. Once again, thank you so much, sir, for your presentation. Now, sir, it's time for our question and answer session, which is the one more valuable part of our regular webinar. Honorable sir, please stay with us. After a short video, we will back in our session part 2, which is the question answer part. Dear IGP knowledge seeker, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question and answer, we have a webinar certification and online quiz competition. Dear IGP knowledge seeker, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question and answer, we have a webinar certification and online quiz competition. Welcome back, sir. Welcome back to our participants. Sir, our first question is from Sharing suggests few often publication house to reach wider of our research article.
Okay. Thank you for this particular question. When we are talking about open house publications, first of all, I told you that you could go for open house publications only for reputable journals. You can think about Elsewhere, you can think about Springer, you can think about Wiley, you can think about IEEE as well sometimes. But preferably, you can look at one parameter that you may look at, the acceptability rate of that particular journal. Say, for example, I'll not recommend over here IEEE Access, because that has almost 60 to 70% acceptance rate. So all those researchers who are publishing in are mostly reputable journals have a acceptability rate of around 20 to 30%, not more than that. So of course you must also check the acceptance of that article or acceptance rate of that particular journal. But I'll recommend voluntarily few names like Elsewhere, Springer, Wiley, Talon Francis, even so that you can move ahead for IEEE. For those systems journals, I think has a bit less acceptance rate, but IEEE Access I'll not recommend. So you may look for these type of publishing houses to make your research uh, impactful or visible to a wider target audience.
From Ishaya, is lecturer part of article promotion?
Not exactly. Literature review, few publish for citing, getting more cites, or a few researchers. They look for literature review or review papers. In fact, I too have two or three review articles, but I don't think that that will automatically lead to article promotion, because they will give you cites. They may open up one career progress path, but certainly talking about review or review articles or literature review exactly, I don't think that that may be a part of article promotion.
Thank you so much, sir. Dear IGP knowledge seeker, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question answer, we have an webinar certification and online quiz competition. Dear IGP knowledge seeker, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question answer, we have an webinar certification and online quiz competition. Sir, I think there is no more questions from our participants. So once again, thank you so much, sir, for your time in
Okay.
IGP. We have learned a lot from you with new topic. It will add some value to our day-to-day activity along with our academic and professional growth. Honorable sir, hope to see you again with a new topic and a new date. Thank you, sir. Take care.
Thank you so much once again, IGP, for giving me an opportunity to once again talk on some important topic on article promotion. Uh, I am signing off right now, and you can interact with me on Facebook or YouTube also for any queries, further queries as well. Thank you so much.
Welcome, sir. Dear IGP knowledge seeker, it's time for the webinar certification. This is the most attractive and powerful part of a regular webinar. After a short video, we will start our webinar certification. After webinar certification, we have an online quiz competition and quiz certification. Dear IGP knowledge seeker, it's time for the webinar certification. This is the most attractive and powerful part of a regular webinar. After a short video, we will start our webinar certification. After webinar certification, we have an online quiz competition and quiz certification. process. Visit www.eduigp.com. Please make sure your presence on our website. Find a learning session and get enrolled. After watching complete part 1, click mark as complete. Move to the next, which is the learning test passing mark 80%. If passed, back to the course again to download your certificate if failed to retake the course. Download your certificate in PDF or JPG. For your attention, I am going to share the procedure again. Visit www.eduigp.com. Please make sure your presence on our website. Find a learning session and get enrolled. After watching complete part 1, click mark as complete. Move to the next, which is the learning test passing mark 80%. If passed, back to the course again to download your certificate if failed to retake the course. Download your certificate in PDF or JPG. Dear IGP Knowledge Seeker, it's time for the most academic part of this webinar, which is an online quiz competition, which is our regular webinar activity. Now, time for the online quiz competition. To join the online quiz competition properly, please follow my instruction carefully. Now, time for the online quiz competition. To join the online quiz competition properly, please follow my instruction carefully. For some technical problem, we cannot continue the quiz session from our website. So to join the quiz session, you have to go www.slido.com and today quiz code is 31920013. I repeat the code 31920013. After a short video, we will start our quiz session. With 29 people, we are going to start our quiz session right now. Our first question is item for promotion article. Option 1 true, option 2 false. Option 1 is the right answer and 74% people are right here. In the leaderboard, Diana is holding the first position. Our second question is which Coplight article contains all your promotional pricing? Option 1 SPP 2.0 residential sales offer index. Option 2 SPP 3.0 residential sales offer index. Option 2 is the right answer and 37% people are right here. In the leaderboard, Shamim is holding the first position. Our third question is along article ANG promotions committee. Option 1 article XB, option 2 article XB2. Option 2 is the right answer and 52% people are right here. In the leaderboard, Shamim is holding the first position. Our fourth question is What article give the national promotion? Option 1, start 332790. Option 2, 154554. Option 1 is the right answer, and 57% people are right here. In the leaderboard, Shamim is holding the first position. Our fifth question is, A-is a brief presentation of promotional information writing to sound like a news article. Option 1, press release. Option 2, press statement. Option 1 is the right answer, and 52% people are right here. In the leaderboard, Ebilian is holding the first position. Our sixth question is article or service given our free as a promotion. Option 1, exhibition. Option 2, freebie. Option 2 is the right answer. 80% people are right here. In the leaderboard, Ebilian is holding the first position. Our seventh question is classify the promotional activity the newspaper ran an article about a new restaurant opening. Option 1, advertising. Option 2, public relations. Option 2 is the right answer. 3% people are right here. In the leaderboard, Ebilian is holding the first position. Our eighth question is which Copilot article explains the Spectrum mobile promotion for a new customer? Option 1, Spectrum 1, Internet and Advanced Wi-Fi Plus mobile. Option 2, SPP 3.0 offer. Spectrum Internet Advanced Wi-Fi mobile offer. Spectrum 1. Option 2 is the right answer. 90% people are right here. In the leaderboard, Ebilian is holding the first position. Our second last question of the morning after evening session is which UDHR article supports the promotion of speech? Option 1, the right to own property. Option 2, right to freedom of peaceful assembly. Option 2 is the right answer. 93% people are right here. In the leaderboard, Shamim is holding the first position. Our last and final question of the evening session is name of the promotion mix. Option 1, article about new product. Option 1, advertise. Option 2, public relation. Option 2 is the right answer. 7% people are right here. So congratulations to our online quiz competition winner top 10. Congratulations again. We will take a few minutes for finalizing the result, and after that we will issue our online quiz competence certificate on our official Facebook page and group Institute of Global Professional. Congratulations to our online quiz competition winner top 10. Congratulations again. We will take a few minutes for finalizing the result, and after that we will issue our online quiz competence certificate on our official Facebook page and group Institute of Global Professional. Congratulations to our online quiz competition winner top 10. Congratulations again. We will take a few minutes for finalizing the result, and after that we will issue our online quiz competence certificate on our official Facebook page and group Institute of Global Professional. At the end of our session, we can say properly feed your skill, never stop learning, cause life never stop teaching us. Be happy and stay safe. See you again and again. We want your participation in every program. If you want to live a happy life, try to go on to people of Albert Einstein. Before I say or hit the end like button, again want to thank all IGP knowledge seekers for your active participation as always. See you again in the next session. Thank you.